Hello everyone and welcome back to Fire Emblem Heroes. We are here today for a big gacha, yes indeed, because we have Summer 1, Summer 2 and Emblem Micaiah. I decided to wait for all three gachas to be on together for a big reason. I thought that, the first Summer gacha wasn't spectacular like always. Like the past years we had stuff like Summer Gulveig, which enticed me to roll immediately even without looking at the end of the month banner, and the following Summer 1. This year we had the Celica, which I really like, but at the same time the kids didn't really convince me too much. I think that overall all three characters lineups, not just one character, but the lineups of all three banners aren't incredibly shattering in terms of meta, which is fine. You don't always have to flip the table when it comes to gameplay, but I do think that in the long run you do want to focus on getting stuff that you can use in the game, because obviously this is a game where gameplay makes 90% of the game, so having something that works is better than the opposite. It does feel like that the legendary Black Knight probably shifted the meta once again for most of the past year into enemy phase once again, and it does make me sad a little because I do run a full player face team, and by now I might really have to consider going different characters on some picks, but it still works. Until it works, we won't change it, my friends. I will find the perfect solution as always. Before we start, I wanted to remind all of my lodge supporters that I really appreciate your support. It is the membership of the channel. If you guys want to join it to support the channel and what I do, it is only 1 tier of subscription, and I want to shout out my lodge supporters, the Big Webowski and Moonlight. Thank you as always for the support. Anyway, that's it in terms of the intro. Let's jump into the gacha. So now obviously the questions you might have are, we have 3 gacha, which one are you going for first? So, the latest one is Ashen Wolves plus Book 8. It is incredible that Heidrun got another alt. Like, Gulveig was voted one of the most popular characters from Fire Emblem Heroes, and she only got 2 alts after the release. I still don't understand what they are saving her for, so I'm quite surprised. We have Emblem Micaiah with a, I would say, decent array of side characters if you roll on a banner. The colorless one is actually the one that I'm the most skeptical about. Blue is kinda decent because of Emblem Sigurd, and then you have red, which has some really interesting picks. Like, I don't understand why they would put Godo and what's his name, Rafal there. And then we have green, which is okay. You have Heidrun, which is still good with their buffs, Legendary Camilla, and then this guy, which is Noma. I always forget some names sometimes. So not the best, but it does have some good color spread on colorless and blue. Kind of good, because obviously the other 2 colorless are kind of iffy. And then we have the first Summer banner, which is from Shadow of Valentia plus Engage, 1 Engage characters in this case. So, I want to get Heidrun. You guys might have guessed it, of course, since she's Fire Emblem Heroes, so she fits very well into my current team with the Book 7 girls. So let's try and get colorless here and see how many orbs it will take. Obviously, I want to get only 1 copy, since the idea is also to get Emblem Micaiah after this, and then if we get any orbs remaining, we will try to go for Summer Celica. But if I had 300, 400 orbs, I would see that. With the orbs I have now, not really at all. I'm going fast because obviously we have a lot of orbs, and we also have 3 pulls technically, so even if we fail in getting Heidrun, we will still have 1 chance for each of the other banners, so pray with me, my friends. Maybe we get lucky. The last time we did Emblem Gacha, I believe it was the latest one that we did, we got quite lucky. I am not so lucky on the seasonal ones. As you can see, we are getting only 1 orb. Nida Velira. I've gotten this guy like 4 times. You guys can't believe how many times I've seen him, and I will never use him because his design is probably one of the worst in this game in my opinion. Like, I don't understand how and where they decided to release someone like him, but I guess each for everyone, let's put it like that. I have seen the new Tempest Trial story with Ash and Book 6, and we have, I won't spoil her identity, but we have basically a new original character. If we didn't have the emblem plus the 2 summer banners, I might have considered rolling for her in the upcoming new heroes, but most of the time, you know, seeing how Nidavellir was the first new character from the Book 5 Tempest Trial Plus, and I've gotten 4 copies of him, I am not too keen on rolling on a character that might spook me like that. Like, imagine if I had rolled for Nidavellir 1 year ago, and then I got 5 copies of him. Sure, he became really strong through the merges that I then applied on him, but, like, come on. There's no real value in getting permanent characters in this game. Like, there is, but at the same time, we have so many limiteds now with asset heroes, with seasonal, emblems, legendary, mythical, like, normal heroes are kind of there. That's a good way to put it, I guess. Okay, luck is at an all-time low, but I'm not too scared just yet. If we reach 100 without getting her, then we can be scared. But right now it's not too bad. Like, at least we are 1 out of 3 on the little dots, which means that if we get another 2 before 100, that should guarantee that we get Heidrun. And I also want to say, what was the thinking in making... I hate this stuff as always. Like, I wish you had a way to just burn the lower rarity characters that you get from the gacha at this point, because literally who cares anymore? Like, I have more 5-star in my barracks than I have anything else. The game is actually sold that there are so many things that made sense 8 years ago, but right now they really don't. Like, look at this. I've already finished burning my 4 and 3-star characters, and the rest, like, more than 500. Ah, no, okay, no. It's just that they are by version, okay. I was scared for a second. I was about to say, do I have 500 5-stars in my barracks? That would have been wild, but no. Okay, come on, Heidrun. I have emptied the barracks just for you. I sent home so many heroes that I will never use anyway, so it is what it is. It seems like that the luck isn't coming, however, which is fine, it's fine. Like, at the end of the day, as I told you earlier, not really gameplay shattering banners as far as gameplay shattering banners go. Heidrun obviously is from the infamous Book 8, which has some of the... I wouldn't call them worst in terms of performance, because obviously they are some of the best, but they are some of the most infamous meta-breaking characters. Between Heidrun herself and Nidogger, like, the meta changed so much that it is such a vein right now, my friends. Like, doing a player face is a game of chess. Like, you move here, you kill that, you have to move over that will come, it will kill you, you have to be careful. Like, come on. Does Summer Heidrun hold up the same reputation? I haven't checked out, obviously. They released, I think, yesterday, so I can't even tell. Okay, this is the troll. Like, right here, right now, we will get a 5-star, so let's make it the duo. Because, you know, I roll so much on a single color, the game says, you want to get Heidrun? No, no, no. We will lock you into other colors, and now you will get a 5-star. But we didn't, so that was a pointless complaint. We didn't there, but we might now. Let's see it. No, okay. Okay. Just give me Heidrun. I don't want this trolling. You did it once. I believe it was also with a demote. It wasn't even with the duo. Come on. Why does it... I don't understand why it does this thing sometimes. Like, when you roll and you don't want something, it always gives the opposite colors. It's such a weird... 4 times in a row. 4 times in a row. It is basically telling me you have to get the duo. I don't want the duo, however. Give me Heidrun. Come on. Okay, good. Double colorless. Come on, Heidrun. Merlinus. I got female Merlin from the FGO Grand SSR, no, the Guaranteed Super Rarity server. Why is it SSR? Whatever, should be super rarity, maybe, something like that. Anyway, we got locked again, and we can get the duo again, which is good, because I don't want the duo. I don't even think it's a bad duo, but they are kind of outdated from what I saw in their skill set. Like, they are away, and we are in a anti-away, anti-player face meta, so, like, what's the point? But I guess Summer isn't really for gameplay. I will say that. Summer is for beautiful girls and beautiful boys in swimsuit. So that's what we're given, and that's what we asked. 70 orbs, my friends. 70 orbs before we get to say this was one of the worst gachas for Fire Emblem Heroes, obviously, in the year. Will be not, who knows. But right now, it's looking like that. Like, we are to hit the spark, I believe. That's actually wild. I'm not going to pay the FA pass to get the spark. Like, I learned my mistakes. Because then the double Summer Heroes things comes, and I get it for free from there. So I paid, how much is it? 11 euros for no reason. So I won't fall for the bait of the spark. Come on, however, Heidrun. 200 orbs, and they only got 1 5-star, which is Nidavellir. Come on. That can be it. Ah, there we go. Very nice. Yes. Ah, thank God. I was about to get desperate there. This is, I love Essential, which is the artist that drew this. This is one of the best summer arts that they've done. Like, the coloring is amazing, the swimsuit is perfect, and it also is summery, which is something that is important for the season. We got asset in HP and minus defense. Probably not the best, but I do have a lot of mangoes, so I don't really mind. Okay, we switch to Emblem Micaiah. Actually, I think I said Emblem America earlier, but I don't remember. Okay. Green, as I told you, better than red here. We got a Camilla, not the legendary one, but it is what it is. We have an 8% chance here, so with 40 orbs, we might get really high and get her immediately. And then we might go into the free pool for Celica and get her too. That's a dream. But we are dreamers, aren't we? We are gacha players, that's what we dream, to get the best possible roll. So let's dream it. Come on, Micaiah. Make my dream come true. My dream of getting all the emblems. I'm not Sombron, but I will try my best here. Legendary Alm, okay. Is it Legendary Alm? I don't think it's actually Legendary Alm. I think that it's the attuned one. Let me see. Yes, it's the attuned one. That's why I was kind of... why did they put that Alm there? I was like, Legendary Alm is really old. Like, why would they put him there? And so now the truth is revealed. It's because it's not Legendary Alm. It's attuned Alm. But they look... okay, no. Legendary Alm looks a little bit different art style-wise. But the outfit... if I try to remember by memory, they look almost the same. So I am allowed to get confused there. Legendary Sakura was easy to remember because she's recent. Kind of nice that I got an attuned, however. I'm not too sad about that. Like, even if it's not Micaiah, like, at least it's a limited. I intend the gacha with no 5-star. And getting a 5-star from the end of the Monte Gacha is better than other gachas, so not too worried, not too sad about that at all. Let's continue. However, we still have some pools. Come on, be this orb, please. Let's let it roll. 3-star, of course. Sometimes I believe that the rates for 3 stars get upped whenever I'm rolling the gacha, because I just get so many 3 stars it seems. Yes, now you give me 3 colorless orbs. Of course. When else? When else are you going to give him 3 orbs for the colorless? Okay. We still got some Heidrun, which is the target. Now we have... I just realized. Colorless, colorless, colorless. Okay. I guess that's the vibe here. Okay, let's see if we get duo. I think it is Seriga and Serra. Yes, Seriga and Serra. Serra, yes. Okay, my friends, that's it. Decent. I won't say it was bad. We got one attuned, one summer character, which is the one that I wanted, and one Nidavellir for 200 ops. Kind of bad, to be honest, but I had worse. Anyway, the summer season is already over for Fire Emblem Heroes, since it was a one and done this year. It will come back next year, hopefully, and we will also have the Tempest Rare Plus for Book 7, which I can't wait for that. Thank you much for watching. As always, remember to smash that like or subscribe buttons. If you want to support the channel, remember to use the Super Thanks feature, or as I said earlier, the Join feature to become a member of the Anti-Lodge community as a Lodge supporter. I will see you next time. Probably we will skip directly to the next Forging Bonds. Not because I don't want to do showcases, but I am swarmed by things happening in other games. And, I want to do showcases, but then there is, this game is doing X and Y. Meanwhile, a showcase, only the people interested in that character will see it. So I kind of have to time them correctly. But I will probably have Summer, Heidrun, and some other showcases before the end of the month, hopefully. So look forward to that. Anyway. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time with the next gacha and or Forging Bonds. Bye, my friends!